Hello everyone, it is time for the Darkshore Warfront. So I'm going to be meeting up with the recruitment officer, who of course is offering a quest with some pretty good rewards to defeat the Alliance at the battle for Darkshore. So here is the war table. There's still about 6 days left for you to join the battle, and the wait time is going to be about less than 10 seconds or so. So go ahead and enter the scenario, and upon entering you'll see your group members on the ship, and it looks like it's about 20 people or so. I'm not 100% certain, but it looks like to be the same size as the battle for Stromgarde, the previous Warfront. So as we get close to the shore, it's going to show you this little cinematic showing you the action that's going on here. So just like any other scenario or the previous Warfront, you're going to have your objectives on the right side. So when you first get here, of course, you have to kill some Alliance members until you get to 100%. At that point, you'll face the mini boss. Now you have to do this a couple of times. I believe there's 2 or 3 mini bosses that you have to get through before you can move on. So it might be a little repetitive, but of course it's reminiscent of the first Warfront. So just here we have to clear a path, basically just by destroying Alliance members. And you're going to notice there's going to be some pretty big AoE fights, as you can expect, because this is a Warfront, you know? It's kind of like being in a war. There's a lot of people, so you may lose focus. But here's the second mini boss. He goes down. At this point, we need to establish our foothold by destroying the Alliance banners, of course, and capturing it for the Horde. So this point is where it gets really similar to the battle for Stromgarde. Of course, you see that you need to collect some iron and some wood resources so we can build our buildings, the barracks, the Altar of Storms, the armory, all that stuff. So it's going to be similar how you collect the resources. You have to go to the trees, you know, get the lumber from that. Go to the mines where you can collect the iron. And of course there's some quests here to give you a good reminder of how to do this, or if you've never been to a Warfront, it gives you an idea of what's going on. You might be a little overwhelmed, but it's not too bad. Now from my opinion, it seems like gathering resources has been simplified a little bit. Seems like you're getting more of the resources from the things you're doing than compared to the previous Warfront. One thing I do like is for this mine, you know, it is a very small version of the previous one. And this one, you just go in the mine and it's just like one room. There's a chest and some minions, you kill them and you collect some iron. The other one, you have to go all the way down through the mine and kind of explore it just to find resources. So here's the room I was talking about, just a small room and a chest, and that is where you get the iron resources. Now, from my experience, people are not really hanging around trying to farm this stuff. It doesn't really seem like most people are doing that. So you see there are different troops here, right? You have your warrior, your archer, and then you have your specialty units. Kind of similar, but just, you know, a little different maybe. Maybe the abilities are slightly different. But during the mid game, it kind of gets a little stale, you know? There's not really a lot of sense of direction. It's just construct the buildings, right? Of course, you see like a good amount of people going out collecting resources and another group of people just going out and attacking stuff. Personally, I'm not a fan of collecting resources, especially when it doesn't feel necessary. Like this one, it just seemed, I don't know, kind of scrambled a little bit. But at this point, this is close to the final section of the scenario. As you can see, we're trying to destroy the cannons on the ships. And we have to kill, you know, the protectors and their warships, or the glaive throwers on the warships. And once you do that, you're able to head down to the Alliance commander. Now that part is a little lengthy, you know, you have to kill all these high health mobs. And we had a lot of people still back at the main base, but most people were trying to attack it. So it would help if you had the whole crew there. So this point here is the Alliance commander, Maiev Shadowsong, right? It's going to be pretty tough fight, as you can imagine. The Alliance commander, of course, is going to have a lot of health and a lot of damage. So here's the fight. We're all here ready to take him down. 16 million health, right? I'm not sure how much that is compared to the past because all the numbers are shrunken down, of course. But this fight does get intense. As you can see here, it's pretty easy to die, especially as a melee class. As you see here, there's a lot of AoE going on, and I go down just like that. I don't even see other people dying though, so maybe that was just me. I don't know. So at this point, we've defeated Maiev Shadowsong, and we've defeated the Alliance at the battle for Darkshore. Of course, you get your rewards and all that stuff and the achievements. Only thing is, the reward was only item level 340, so it wasn't necessarily an upgrade. But in this case, from completing the quest, you get an item level 385 item, which is the highest item I have now, and I happen to get a nice melee weapon for my rogue, which is a massive upgrade. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.